I think I drank too much last night. Too much Grey Goose, better yet champagne. Still afraid of growing up too fast, slowing down too soon. I know that money causes fame, make a broke girl rude. But did your daddy drive?
Hey guys, long time no see. I have a video about why I've been gone. I know some of y'all know that I've started back school, but that's gonna be on another video. So today we're gonna do the Tipsy makeup tutorial. Since I live back in Texas now, the liquor stores are not open on Sunday, and today is Sunday, so I went to the next best thing, and that is the corner store for some liquor, some of that malt liquor. So today I'm gonna be drinking. I actually bought two of these, which I don't think I'm gonna. If I finish two of these, I'm gonna be on the floor. I'm gonna be tore back and on the floor. So we're gonna start out with this. I think it's called Juice. It's a screwdriver, and it's 12% alcohol. So I think this will do the trick. So we're gonna go ahead and crack. Oh, I rinsed the top. Make sure you always rinse the tops with some soapy water. And to make it even more ghetto, we're gonna put it in a freaking wine glass. Gangster, huh? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fill this up. This stuff looks like it'll make my insides glow. And before we get started, we're gonna down this. First of all, please, baby Jesus, don't let me throw up on camera. Here goes nothing. Whew, whew, whew. Burnt my nose, my eyes watering. Okay, we're gonna finish this. Stop being a punk. Stop being a punk. Well, I don't know how this makeup's gonna turn out when I get turned all the way up, but it should be fun. Gotta pull this greasy mop out of my face because I decided I was gonna do a hot oil treatment with with this product. I don't know if any of y'all know it, have ever seen it or heard of it before, but it's called olive oil. That stuff you cook with. I decided I was gonna wash my hair, aka my wiggle weave, and do a little hot oil treatment on it. But I didn't have VO5 hot oil, and I really didn't want to buy as much as I need to cover all this hair. So I was like, I got some olive oil. I know you can put olive oil, heat it up, and put it on there. So, ooh, I'm not breathing so heavy, like I've been running or something. But I put some of that in a microwave and put it on this hair, and I washed it. I mean, rinsed it out like 3 or 4 times, and it's still oily. But at least, if my hands get dry, just run my fingers through it, and voila, ash gone, ash be gone. Okay, I think my hair is finally out of the way. First, we're gonna put my eyeballs in because for this look, we need to change this eye color. I can't even talk straight today. I swear I have education and I can speak proper English, but it might get real crazy before the end of this video. So first, we're gonna put my eyeballs in. Here we go. Bam! I got my vampire eyes in now. So these contacts are Solotica, Cortho, something like that. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, I'm sure. Okay, so what we're gonna oh Lord, I look rough. It's Miss Ratchet USA. Okay. Let me zoom this in. And we're gonna start on the foundation first. Okay, I think that's better. Yeah. I said foundation first, but Lord knows I need to conceal some stuff. So we're gonna get some concealer out. We're gonna I'm probably not gonna talk about all the products that I put on my face because I'm sure I've used them in my other videos. But this is the NYX concealer. It's not the best because I feel like it doesn't really go on that. I don't want to say it doesn't go on that smooth, but I think it's supposed to be full coverage. Maybe I'm lying. I could be telling stories. You never know. But we're gonna go ahead and put this. I have chickenpox scars on my face from when I was like 5 years old. I got chickenpox really bad. So they're still there and they don't want to go away, but that's okay. Got a little spot here, a little spot here. And let's get rid of these dark circles. I was in I don't want to say it was a crappy relationship. Okay, it was kind of crappy. It was kind of crappy, but you live and you learn. I feel like certain people come into your life uh look, I'm trying to be all like positive and stuff while I've been drinking. It's starting to kick in too. Anyways, I believe, let's see if I can get this stuff out right. I believe that people come in and out of your life at a certain period of in time in your life because you need them there, whether it be for you to learn something from your experience with that person or learn, well, it's the same basic thing as I'm about to say over again, but to teach you something or to learn something from. So I always tell myself and I always tell the people around me that I never regret dating or meeting the people who have come in and out of my life over the years, even if it may have been a bad experience, because it's once you know, I mean, I look crazy. Once you know that that's not how you're supposed to be treated or how or what that person did was not right. Once you learn that, you'll never make that mistake again. I feel like. I mean, there's some people who will continuously keep making that same mistake and you want to just slap them in the face, but let's see. I was using this Becca foundation, but it's not in my color range anymore, and I didn't get enough sun this summer, so I'm looking really pale. So I went back to Revlon Color Stay, which I do love Revlon Color Stay because it's not too. I don't really have. I think I have normal skin. This. Oh my gosh, I'm running out. I'm running out of my stuff. Okay, okay, let me stop. Getting out of control. Getting with. And I used to use a beauty blender, but when I started seeing those videos of these girls cutting them things in half, hold on, I gotta pour me some more drink. Cutting those things in half and seeing how dirty they were, and I tried to actually wash mine because I saw a video on how to wash it with dish soaps, the sink soap or whatever you want to call it. Oh my gosh, this is the end of that big old can. I'm gonna have to pop that other one open. It's gonna get crazy, guys. But I tried to wash it with the stuff, the dish soap, and it did not get clean. It was still dirty. So I went ahead and used this paintbrush. I was clean. It's not a paintbrush. I swear it's not a paintbrush. It looks like a paintbrush though, because this is it right here. Put it, but it works just fine. I think it may be a little bit too rough on my skin, but oh well. So I'm just gonna slap this on there. I kind of pat it first, and then brush it out. Oh my gosh, that looks really pale. Oh well, we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna have to do some some contour. I'm so country. You know what's really crazy too is cause I swear this is This is the improper grammar-a-thon is what's going on here. Why does it look so white on cam? It doesn't look like this in person. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Y'all probably wondering where I'm originally from with this accent, especially being African American and sounding so country. But really, I was born and raised in Texas. Wow, that looks really that looks that looks really extra. I look like, what is that? Gosh, what is that movie where the guys had the white, the robbers? I sound real stupid right now. What isn't that? Oh, gosh, it's a movie. I'm gonna have to probably put it right here because I cannot think of it at all. But where they had on the black outfits. I think they were going to out rob it or something, rob someplace or whatever, and they painted their faces white and they had on like those black winter ski caps. That's what my face looks like. I'm gonna have to write it up here, and I'm gonna have to probably pop a picture in here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Oh, this may be too light. Wow. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. This looks so bad on camera. I swear it does not look this light in person. We'll see if we can work this out. I mean, I know they say your face is supposed to be a little bit lighter than wow. I don't know about this. I think wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to fix this because I think my resolution or something is off because I'm really not this pale in person either. Okay, yeah, that's better. That I still look a little crazy, orangey. I don't know. I'm having issues. Having so many issues here. Hopefully this turns out okay. But anyways, bam, that looks good, huh? I hope. This is gonna be like the longest video ever. I hope y'all stay tuned because it's I'm gonna do a little contouring. Gosh, that tastes horrible. My Nikki Garnett, Garrett, I guess Garrett, my Nikki Garrett. Oh my God, I swear I can read. Another thing y'all will learn about me is I am very random. I can go from talking about one thing to something completely opposite without even dropping a beat or whatever you call it. Look, I'm not making any kind of sense right now. I'm sure y'all are like, man, that alcohol is getting to her dome. But I'm always like this. I remember like junior high and high school, I used to have people tell me that they couldn't even be my friend because actually this was an incident. I'm so random that I had this one girl that I met. I think it was maybe junior. I think it was junior high, and she told me she's like, I like you, Siobhan, but I I can't be your friend because you're too random. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, you're too random. I can't help it because my brain works faster than yours. So that's all I'm saying. I just learned in life, not everybody's gonna like you. I remember, like, though, in junior high and high school, it used to really, really upset me because what is that? I think a majority of kids, you're trying to find yourself in school, and you don't want to necessarily all. Most of y'all don't necessarily want to be the popular person, but y'all want to be. Everyone wants to be accepted, and whenever there's something a little bit about you that's different, and people pick at that and try to tear you down, it really hurts. So I know, like, growing up, I was kind of like the awkward kid because, first of all, I was extremely thin. Like, It was crazy how thin I was. I was like, when I was wearing, I wore zero mostly through like elementary and junior high and stuff like that, and then zero to one through like high school and stuff like that. But I was extremely skinny when I was in elementary school and junior high, and I've always had like these huge eyes, and my smile has always been big. So I got picked on for my eyes being so big and for being so thin. Cause you literally count my ribs from the front and the back. But you can't, y'all can't even see none of this contour, none of these none of this. Oh my god! Spit it out, Siobhan. None of this contouring I got going on. But oh well. Um. So yeah, I got picked on for everything, and I was still coming into myself because another thing about me, I have really long limbs, so I have long arms, got long arms, I have long fingers, long legs, and long toes, but my torso is not very long, so people used to call me ET, and then they would be like, "Hey, Siobhan, do this." And then I would do this, and they'd be like, "ET phone home." So I mean, they ran me through the cold. There were so many times I would come home crying, and it got to the point where my mom she would get pissed because every time I'd come home, I'd be crying. So then it got to the point where I wouldn't say anything to her. I would just come home and run to my room and go cry. And then she'd be like, "What's wrong?" And I'd say nothing because I didn't want to get a whooping because I was crying again. But it probably wasn't until like my senior year of high school or so. Okay, let's get these eyebrows on. I'm talking too much. My senior year of high school, before I kind of came into myself and blossomed into this creation I am now. Because I was also very quiet. I was very shy. I couldn't look people in the eye. I was very timid, and I didn't really talk much. But Lord knows I talk a lot now. Where's my? But yeah, I probably didn't. I like to say I probably didn't get a voice. That's what I like to call it until like maybe my senior year, probably like my senior year of high school. And it was really hard for me too because I moved out at a young age as well. So I was raised in pretty much like a Jehovah's Witness type family. My mom was a Jehovah's Witness for 45 years, I believe. So she was extremely strict on myself and my siblings. Now my brothers, they kind of got to do a little bit extra, run the streets and stuff like that. But my sister and I, we were just extremely sheltered. So when I actually moved out of my home during my senior year of high school, when I was 17 years old, and promised my mom that I would graduate high school when I was moving out, and that's what I did. Ended up moving to California, where I enrolled in high school. Oh Lord, let me tell you about this place. Where I was staying in Taft, California, with my high school sweetheart, my very first boyfriend. Which a lot of his family live out there, and I was going to high school there. Let me tell you about Taft. If you ever seen those old Kevin Bacon movies with all the sand and the freaking creature that lives underneath the sand and stuff, that's what Taft, California looks like. And like any palm trees you see is dried up and shriveled. And I don't even think majority of people had grass in their front yard. It was so dry. I think most people that live there are like their their husbands or whatever work in oil because there's a lot of like oil rigs and stuff out there. But yeah. And that was probably like, it was like a reality check to me because, like I said before, I was raised in a family that was kind of like, Jehovah's Witness based. So we were very sheltered. So when I moved out, I thought, life was like cotton candy clouds and gumdrop bushes. Where I was in for a rude reality check when I got to California, to the point to where my high school sweetheart had to pretty much get in my face and say, "Listen, Siobhan, you need to look at everybody as they're out to get you." He's like, "You can't just talk to strangers and think they want to be your friend because they see naive all over your face." He's like, "They're going to try to take advantage of you." He's like, "You need to look at everybody you don't know, every stranger, they're out to get you." And I would have to say that's probably the first place, and I'm not going to get too deep into this, but that was the first place that I had ever experienced people not liking me for the shade of my skin. And I thought of all places California, but I guess Taft is a different world of its own. Cause I remember we were at a like a little corner mart, and I heard this lady outside, and she's bent down. I didn't even know what she was saying. I was just looking around because I thought she sounded like she was calling her dog, and she was like, I thought she was saying "here, Tigger, Tigger," but she wasn't saying Tigger with a T. And and I was looking around because I was trying to see, oh, she's. And I told my boyfriend at the time, I was like, oh, she's looking for her dog. He's like, no, she's not. And he was like, come on. If y'all haven't guessed it, he was a white guy, but he was like, no, come on. And later on, he told me exactly what she was saying as she was talking to me, and I was just like, huh? But yeah, let's go back to happy thoughts. Let's not point out all the ignorance in this world. Okay, back to my drinking. Okay, we got the eyebrows on. We need a little blush. That's what it is. Silver, like a light smoky eye. A light. This smoky eye might get real crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now. Um, my vision already get a little blurry. We're gonna lighten up the inner crease. I'm gonna try to do some white eyeliner. Oh my God, I can't talk straight. Some white. Oh my God, get it together, girl. Some white eyeliner on the lower, the lower lid line. Oh God. Oh, what's it called? Lower lash line, like the inner. Let me stop. I'm out of control. Um, but first, let me find my brush. I'm getting distracted. Oh, I also have ADHD, so that's another reason why I'm kind of like all over the place. Having issues here. And y'all probably wonder, do I actually giggle as much? Yes, I do. Ooh, what color is that? Oh, some green too. That's gonna work. This all coming together. It's all coming together. I often talk to myself. That is not a sign of crazy. That is a sign of getting your thoughts in order. And I need that brush. Okay, so first we're going to start off with a transition color. And since we're going to be using like a gunmetal green and some silver, well, gunmetal silver, I should say, which is kind of like a silver with a little green in it, gray or whatever you want to call it. We're going to do, go ahead and add our transition color. So the transition color we're going to use, I got the hiccups. So we're gonna go to this smoke palette I've been using on the last few videos. Oh, I got the colors right because now y'all can see how bright the yellow and stuff is. So we're gonna start off with this color right here to go in our crease area for our transition color. Crease area, crease line. I think that's right. So go ahead and dab some there. We're going to drag it on over. Okay, we're going to really dramatize these eyes because we want these eyeballs to grab attention. Hopefully not in a bad way, because I can barely see what I'm doing, 'cause my eyeballs are lit right now. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay. Oh, and back to what I was talking to probably like 20 hours ago, talking about was the whole like being in relationships that may or may not be good for you. Well, the last relationship, I'm talking about a list. All of a sudden, I've developed a list, but I was in a relationship with a guy who I was really into, but it was. I'm just gonna go ahead and break it down. I'm not gonna just be like, oh, I don't want to talk about it because it's tasteless and I shouldn't be that way. Screw that, because you know what? This dude, he was way older than me, and he actually chased me. And I hope he sees this video too, now that I think about it, because yeah, buddy, you chased me for how long? Probably over a year. And then when I actually gave him a chance, he seemed all sweet as pie and introducing me to his family, his best friends, his high school friends. We took trips together, introduced me as his girlfriend, but then behind closed doors would be like, well, I know that. I'm laughing because I feel so stupid. Like I was really stupid. Like I think I was infatuated. I'm not gonna be honest with you. I think I was infatuated by him because I let the infatuation put blinders over my eyes where I couldn't really see what was going on. Because see, this dude introduced me to his family and his friends he went to high school with. I went to funerals with this guy. I went to wakes with this guy and ate dinner with his friends from high school and the guys and their wives and girlfriends that he hung out with during his youth years or whatever. And then behind closed doors, he gonna tell me, I know we're not in a monogamous relationship. Excuse me, what you mean? I'm monogamous. If I'm in any relationship, I am not dating somebody else. And I'm sure not looking to be sleeping with somebody else. So this fool, okay, let me calm down. Get yourself together. Hold yourself together. You don't need to be getting upset about this. I'm not upset. I think it's just because I'm just blown away at how ridiculous this is. And I don't know what this is. LA Colors Shimmer Loose eyeshadow. It's kind of like a white, like pixie dust stuff. I don't know. It barely shows up, but I like a little glistening. But yes. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I became Medea all of a sudden, if y'all noticed. But I found my other brush. When we were behind closed doors, he's like, "Oh, we're not girlfriend and boyfriend, and we're not in a monogamous relationship, and blah blah blah." And that really got to me because for me, I'm one of those loyal ride or die type chicks. Like if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I don't look at anybody else. You're my number one. Trying to dust this inside my eyeball. You're my number one. I'm not looking at anybody else. So that used to really hurt my feelings. And then it's like, okay, you treat me like a girlfriend. I come over to your house. I act like a girlfriend. We take trips together. You introduce me to your family and friends as your girlfriend. And then behind closed doors, we're not in a monogamous relationship. And then you're taking your mancations, which I don't see nothing wrong with that. I really want to say this, but I want to tell y'all about his freaking mancation. It's gonna be messy if I tell y'all this. Should I tell y'all? I probably should. I don't know. I really, hell, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't care. So we had our little, little turmoil or whatever, where he was annoying the hell out of me, pissing me off, and I was trying to shake it off because I really was digging this dude and stuff like that. Well, he's like, yeah, I'm about to go. He's about to go on vacation. I understand, we're kind of like a new, like, I thought we were serious because, like I said, he'd been chasing me for like a year and a half, and we had just started getting together and doing stuff. So he's like, well, I'm going on this vacation with my best friend. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. He's been a bachelor for however many long, for like 16 years because his divorce is 16 years ago. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. You're going on your little vacation, have fun, blah, blah. I went to his house the day that he was getting ready to go on his vacation, and I was helping him pick out his outfit. Because one thing I have to say I love about men are, I love a man that smells good and dresses well. I can give that to him. He always smelled good, and he always his clothes are always on point. So now I'm looking kind of crazy right now, but so I went to his house when he was getting ready to leave, and we're gonna go ahead and do a little silver first. It's like one of those little Revlon, or you slide them together type things. They slide down the side, but you can pick out colors. So I'm out of breath. I'm talking too fast. But anyways, I'm getting excited. So I go to his house, and he picks out his outfit, and I'm like, kind of like a stylist, But so we're talking and stuff like that, and he's like, I'm going on my vacation, blah blah. We what is that where you can, instead of renting a hotel room or paying for a hotel room, you see, I'm forgetting stuff because I'm gonna have to put it over here on the side again. Um, you can lease out like actual homes to people for a couple days, and I think it's a little bit cheaper. Plus, sometimes you can get a pool or whatever. So he had leased out like one of those houses for him and his guy friends to be at. And he's a big golfer, so he's like, oh, we're just gonna hit all the golf courses around the area in Florida. Boy, he watched this video, he gonna know I'm talking about his tail. I'm telling you right now. So I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, we're gonna go to this club and stuff like that. I was like, okay, what kind of club? He's like, oh, we're gonna go to the strip club. I'm the type of person, like, I really don't care. Like, if I feel like if you can't trust the person you're dating, then why are you dating them? So it wasn't a big deal because I've been married before, and I used to even tell my husband, why don't you go out to strip clubs with your friend? I mean, it didn't bother me. Some women are like, hell no, but to me, I feel like if I trust somebody, I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna be ratchet. But I'm about to put all my business, when I drink, I put all my business down the street. I gotta really stop doing that. But so I'm like, okay, blah blah blah. And he's like, this is the website of the club we're gonna go to. And so I don't know if I'm digging this eyeshadow, but we gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Okay, we got a little gray, we're gonna add a little green in here. To kind of match my eyeballs I got in. So he flies there. I wait for his Uber to come get him, and he flies there, and I get home, and it's like late at night, and he tells about this ratchet friend that he got that's always, he gets drunk and then he gets crunk and almost gets beat up in a bar. So he calls me and he's like, oh, check out, the spot we're staying at, Woody Woo, which was nice because they had like a pool and stuff. And he's like, I don't really want to go out, but they want to go out tonight. And I'm like, go have fun, blah, blah, blah. So he gets to this club, and on the website, I didn't notice at first, they have where you can click on like the and view the girls in their dressing room. So they got this hype little cam type thing going on with this club, to where you can pay a membership, and they have like some of the stuff blurred out, but you can only see like a sample window if you just go on the site. So he's like, yeah, we're going to this club, we're about to head out. I told him I'd meet him there in a little bit. I was like, okay. I said, well, go out and have fun. So I get off the phone with him. He goes out there, and then a couple hours later, he calls me, and I'm in bed, and he's like, yeah, we're out at this club, blah blah. So he's outside FaceTiming me on his phone, and I was like, well, why aren't you in there? He's like, because you know my friend the asshole, we ain't gonna say his name, but his friend the asshole started drinking freaking gin again. I don't care what anybody say. Everybody I've ever known in my life that drinks gin is a big old penis. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Gin is not your friend. I include me. If I drink gin, like Tangeray and tonic, I'm probably gonna be in jail for fighting, or I'm gonna lose all my friends that night. But so I don't know about this. This is looking kind of crazy. I can barely see. Hold on. Oh, it might be kind. It might turn out kind of good. I don't know. We're gonna see. So his crazy a hole of a friend. Did I say the cuss word? I hope I didn't say a cuss word. I try not to cuss. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So his drunkard friend comes out and I'm gonna add like I had to check my eyelash because sometimes my cat comes out here and starts eating my eyelashes. So we're gonna use like this brown color. Oops, this brown color here, and we're gonna put it in the crease line and kind of like I don't know, merge this stuff together. So his butt face friend, we're gonna call him butt face, comes out. He's like, "Who are you talking to?" He's like, "I'm talking to my girl." Blah blah blah. So he gets all up on the phone. I straight up told him, I was like, if you don't want to get, because he had told me earlier he didn't want to get table dance. And I was like, well, if you don't want to get table dance, then don't get one. Don't let somebody pressure you into getting some. And like, I'm very like laid back. If he wanted to get a table dance or whatever it was, do you? You know, you're out having fun. We're not married. So his friend gets on the phone. I'm like, don't be forcing him to do something he don't want to do. If he wants to get a table dance or whatever like that, then that's on him. But don't, you know, don't try to force him. I was like, that's disrespectful. Well, anyways, they go back. Let me stop being Medea. So they go back in the club. He's like, okay, babe, I'll talk to you later. So they go back in the club. And then he calls me back and he's like, hey, we're sitting close to the stage. He's like, go on that website that I gave to you. And he's like, click on the main stage. And he's like, see it, tell me if you can see us and I'll wave at you. Why? Why did he tell me? Like, I know I'm laid back and I'm like cool with stuff, but why would you tell somebody that you're dating that you so-called really like, and you done told your family and friends this is your girl? Why would you tell her to click on this website and click on the main stage where it actually shows a video camera of the girls on stage? I click on that main stage. It's a full nude club. These girls is laying on their back on the floor with their legs spread wide open, all up on the fires of hell was rumbling. I'm telling you, the fire. I was like, you gonna call me at 12:30 at night to tell me to click on this link and look at the stage and tell you if I can see you so you can wave at me. And there's a girl, there's like four chicks, okay, on the floor, buck naked, spread eagle with their junk and their goodies all in your face. I was like, really? Really? I might have to cut some of this out. I'm getting a little turned up right now. But so yeah, that's how that went. That was a little bit tad bit disrespectful. So I didn't really say nothing to him that night because they all had been drinking. So I was just like, whatever. I was like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. He's like, okay. I was like, no, because I told him, I said, I don't see y'all, so I'm just gonna go to bed. We're gonna get a little white cream color. Next day, I let him know. I was like, I didn't really like that. And I told him why. And I was like, I didn't know it was a full new club. I didn't know the girl's going to be spread eagle. And I said, if y'all sitting by the stage, you don't need to be that close up into somebody's cootie cat. Like, who does that? But it was just long. This is a long story. But long story short, I was fighting for it to work and he really didn't care. So, yeah. So, lesson of the story is know your worth. I think every woman, and if you're a good man, same for y'all, if you're a good man, you should know your worth and you shouldn't put up with bull. Let's go ahead and have another sip. My throat is dry because I talk way too much. let's do, since we have green eyeliner, we're gonna put like a blue. So we're gonna, ooh, I don't know, I'm kind of scared. Maybe this might be kind of cool. We're gonna do this color here. We're gonna put it right underneath the green liner. Ooh, almost poked myself in the eye. Bam! Hold on, I don't like that. Bam, it's a nightmare. I'm gonna bring it all the way in. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, my steady hand went all to HE double hockey sticks on that. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work though. Yes. Okay, that's better. I use my lashes. I could probably use them like 4 or 5 times. I just pick the eyelash glue off. So that's what I'm gonna do real quick. The only thing I don't like about these is it's a little bit longer than what I usually wear. And so, I have big eyes, so I gotta wrap them all the way around my eyeball. And ooh, we're gonna see how this works out. Just put your lips together and blow. What movie was that in? I can't remember. Uh-oh. I feel naked without lashes. Does anybody else feel naked without lashes? No, I do. Lashes are everything. They give me life, just like highlighter. Isn't it like, how can you not love false lashes? Like, look at the difference. And I haven't even put on mascara yet. I kind of got me a little YouTube crush. Y'all need to go over to the channel he's on and let him know. Like, listen, this chick named Siobhan Richie, she was talking about you, and she said you were cute. I'm gonna hit him in his DMs. No, I was playing. No, I'm probably not playing. I probably will, but so his name, well, his real name is not this. Y'all ready to hear the tea? But anyway, no, I was playing. Now we're gonna use some mascara. This this Rocket Volume Express. I've never read it by Maybelline. I mean, I like the mascara. I don't like the brush though. The brush is way too big, and I wish they wouldn't have. I wish they wouldn't have like squared off the end. They should have made a point because that way you can get the inner. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. But okay, so he's like, well, I guess they're done with their, hold on. I got hiccups. I guess they're done with their world tour because I'm subscribed to let me get his name right because I almost said something that was inappropriate. Dose of Fusi. Um I've been subscribed to him for a while, and he went on a world tour, or not a world tour, or a tour with Roman. I can't remember the rest of it, but his name is, they call him Roman. His name is Roman. And well, their manager, I guess he's a manager, they call him Pablo. And I'm like an Instagram stalker now of Pablo. He's like the only, like, even though I'm a subscriber to Dose of Fusi, I only follow Pablo. But I don't know, something about Pablo I really like. I think because he's just so down. He seems so down to earth, and his smile. Oh my gosh, his smile makes me melt. It's like angels sing. I might not even upload this video because I am like embarrassing myself now. Oh my God, this video is almost an hour. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this down some. But yeah, they call him Pablo. But I don't know, I like Pablo's swag because it's so genuine, I guess I should say. It's not too bad. It only took us an hour. Probably longer than an hour. Let me see. So yeah, we're gonna use some MAC lipstick. I'm almost done with this. I don't know what color it is because the writing is wore off. But anyways, I gotta stop doing that. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please comment, rate, and
Yeah,
subscribe. I'll see y'all guys next time. Bye.
don't stop.